Yo, what's up, what's up, what's up? We are back with another episode of Radar Live. Are you on the map? So we're just gonna hop right into it. So the first story that we gotta come on the map is gonna be about Misha Green. Yo, Misha Green, so Misha Green is the creative genius behind LoveCraft Country. She was a writer also for shows like Sons of Anarchy, Heroes, Helix, but Misha has actually been tapped by MGM to be the director and creative genius behind the new Tomb Raider movies. You know, Tomb Raider was initially a video game. It was the shit when it first came out, and then we had Angelina Jolie who came and took over the franchise. So I think Angelina Jolie did 2 Tomb Raider movies, and she put that shit on the map. But they decided to tap Misha Green on the shoulder, said come on over here to MGM, so be ready on the lookout for that. It's going to be the sequel, so she will be working with Alicia and some of the other people from the previous movie, but I think that's a super fucking cool idea. And speaking of Misha Green, another show project that she has coming up, it's a new show called Mother. It's going to be on Netflix, and it's supposed to be kind of in that same vein of like a female protagonist, kind of assassin, ass kicker type of vibe. So Misha Green is definitely repping for the Melanated Sisters around the block. Obviously, you can keep your shit locked right here on Radar Live, because what, bitch, I got the juice. What are you on the map? Next story. Alright, so the next story that we got up on the map, T.I. and Tiny. Now, T.I. and Tiny have been going through some drama. Alright, so drum roll, because it's a lot of shit. Initially, a girl named Sabrina Peterson. They were all cool, and then for whatever reason, they kind of weren't cool again. We don't really know what the backstory is, but then Sabrina started taking to Twitter, talking shit about them, accusing. Okay, so it was a few things. The first thing she did was she accused T.I. of putting a gun to her head. She was pissed off about the fact that T.I. supposed to be this upstanding stand-up guy, but everybody said that he pulled a gun out on her, put the gun to her head. It was in front of everybody. Everybody saw it walk the bam. She was saying, like, how is it that y'all praising these public predators at Trouble Man 31? You put a gun in my head in front of children, and I never called the police on you. And she went through this whole, like, I could have drugged you and drugged your career, and I guess this shit happened like 10 years ago. Why take so long to say something about it, especially when there's evidence that you've been cool with them and the family in the past? But you know how sometimes a spatter happened and you'll bring up shit from the past, like, so who knows? And they haven't really been upfront or forthcoming about like what the real situation is. The next issue that T.I. was having was that, so T.I. had a movie that is coming out on Netflix called Cutthroat City. And in the movie he plays like a gangster or whatever, but he got vitiligo. I'm not sure if you have any experience with what vitiligo is, but there's a famous model who has vitiligo. Michael Jackson was a famous person that was spokesperson for vitiligo. Surprise, I got it a little bit too, but I'm not going to get naked and show you. But if you look at my pictures and shit, you'll see I'm a little splotchy. That's vitiligo. So pretty much all it is a skin condition that makes part of your body like lighter for whatever fucking reason. You know, it get real scientific, but long story short, bitch, you like a giraffe. People were saying like, why was it that he got tapped to do a character like that and they're real vitiligo patients, and you know, and I understand where people are coming from, but I feel like y'all have to, in my opinion, sometimes understand when a person is giving a platform to something, and sometimes you might not like the messenger or you might not like how the message was brought across, but that's how the platform was used. What if they just kept that character out completely from having vitiligo? And I saw some people saying like, why do he even need to have vitiligo? Well, how do you know that vitiligo isn't something that affects somebody in the cast or in the crew or in the production, and they want to draw awareness to it? What the fuck ever. People have their opinions, whatever. The next story that we got up on the map, y'all here? Yeah. I see my shirt. This shirt is courtesy of my motherfucking closet. This story is actually going to be not really about Chi-Town, but about somebody who was from the Chi. So Lil Durk, who is not from the Chi, but his new video, Kanye Krazy, just dropped. Check it out. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. It's a bop. It's a vibe. This is a bop, right? So the whole point of the video, though, so in the song, in the track, he doesn't really talk about Kanye West at all, but the visual video of the look of it, the aesthetic, is that it pays homage to all the Kanye videos. So he talks about, he pays homage to Runaway, Love It, Bound to. He did a scene of the infamous, not the Taylor Swift scene, but the celebrity scene where all the celebrities are laid in the bed across each other. He checked that scene. Lil Durk out here with Kanye Krazy. You could say a lot of shit about Kanye West, a lot, but Kanye is a fucking genius with production, with music, with his business acumen. I mean, he does trip. We know he has a tick, but in Kanye's defense, What genius is not fucking nuts?
Bitch, what's up?
So the next story that we got up on the map though, acknowledged the passing of the legendary Cicely Tyson. I really didn't know so much shit about Cicely Tyson, like how she was an activist and she was on the front lines for a lot of shit. She passed at 96. She just passed. On the 28th, her family announced it via Twitter. They say with a heavy heart, the family of Miss Cicely Tyson announces her peaceful transition this afternoon. At this time, please allow their family the privacy. This is from Larry Thompson, her manager. So her first film was actually in a movie called 12 Angry Men, and I caught a clip of it on YouTube. Cicely Tyson been cussing motherfuckers out since she started. And one thing that I love about her, I read a quote that she did where she said, when she became, not famous because I hate how that sounds, but when she became recognizable. When she became recognizable, when people started to really be able to look at her and say, oh, I know who that is. She said she vowed that she would not do movie roles that would be demeaning to black women. She wasn't playing a slave. She said, I'm not playing no maid, bitch, okay? I'm not cleaning nobody's ass or floor, okay? All right? And she stuck to that shit. And she said, even if it means I never work again. So yeah, it's really sad that she passed, Cicely Tyson, at 96. So the next story that we got up on the map, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna just keep it cute, and then I'm gonna move around. But this motherfucking silhouette challenge, y'all have been... I thought y'all was tripping out with the busted challenge. The silhouette challenge. Some of y'all can keep y'all fucking clothes on. I don't want to see you in clothes. I damn sure don't want to see your silhouette. Like... Yeah, I feel about the silhouette challenge. If you aren't sure, if you are still questioning whether or not you should post your silhouette challenge video, send it to me, just DM me the video, and then I will give you honest feedback, like dead ass, like if you're not sure. All right, so the next story that we're gonna talk about, we gotta take it to my man, Nick Cannon. So Nick Cannon has gone to the show. Yes, God. Nick Cannon, what I will say, and what Mariah Carey always said was, Nick Cannon keep a bag. He keep a bag coming in. He like a Ray J. Nick Cannon just secured the bag. He has a show that's going to be going in syndication, a talk show that Fox has picked up. I don't think they have, you know what, actually they do have a name for the show. It's actually called The Nick Cannon Show. And he said in a message that he said, it's been a long time dream of mine to host a daytime talk show, and I'm able to do this in New York City, bringing daytime television back to the place that has fostered generations of talent. And he went on to thank a lot of people and all that type of goodness. But I actually see it for Nick Cannon. Like, all this nigga do is host shit. Like, just give him a platform, give him some people. Wham bam. So yeah, check that shit out. So the next story that we got up on the map, we gonna swoop it all the way to my bitch. Yo, my Facebook, my Instagram, my Snapchat, my Christian Mingo. You already know who the fuck I'm talking about when I say that. I am talking about T.S. Madison. So I don't know if you know Maddie. I'm a fan of Maddie. T.S., and let me explain this. A lot of people be thinking T.S. is her name. Like, who the fuck would know? Was she T.S. Eliot, bitch? She a writer? She write books? Y'all slow. So T.S. in gay lingo means transsexual. So her name is actually Madison, and then you put the TS in the front because it's how she lets you know what she is. Like, if you don't really know who she is from her older shit, you probably know her from having the show with Kaya. That Kaya. So they had a show called Queen's Court. Then it was Queen's Royal Supreme Court. Then it was Queen's Supreme Court. Then the bitches got into it. Then they didn't get into it. Then they was about to get a deal with Nicki Minaj. Then that shit went nowhere. Then they split up. Then they hated each other. Then they talk shit. And now here we are. So now you all put up with that part. But yeah, Maddie has been tapped on the show. Bitches just getting tapped. Can somebody tap? Here, excuse me. Can somebody tap me, please? Here on my shoulder. Somebody fucking tap me, bitch. Damn. So TS has gotten tapped by WeTV to have her own show. It's not going to be a talk show, but it is going to be like a journey type of thing. You know what I mean? It's going to be through WeTV, and it's called the TS Madison Experience. So yeah, I actually think that it's going to do really well. TBH. She got a huge following, and physically her look will be appealing to gay and straight, both sides, male and female, whether you're gay or straight or not. I'm just saying she don't look like a nigga in heels. She don't give you very Caitlyn. She give you very like, girl, big titty fat girl talking shit. And she's super fucking funny. So kudos to bitch, bring Lee Toya on there. Bring Lee Tanya on there. That motherfucker funny as hell too. This motherfucker have a full beard, giving me very rough and stuff. If you want to bring somebody on your show, you got to bring on rough and stuff from right here in Chicago. Rough and stuff holding it down for the Chi-Town all around the shop. Speaking of tucking, Wendy Wendell Williams. Nah, my bitch Wendy Williams has a new movie that just came out, and I think this is so funny because Wendy Williams made her career. If you don't know who Wendy Williams is, I don't know where the fuck you've been living, but Wendy Williams is a radio and TV personality who started off on the radio, got known for being like the female Howard Stern, and then she finally got her own show, The Wendy Williams Show. Everyone, the Wendy Williams Show first started, people thought it was going to be some bullshit, like some Sally Jesse Raphael, Ricky Lake type of Jerry Spring, and here we are, 2021, this bitch still going strong. Cutting the camel short. Wendy Williams had a show that just came out on Lifetime, and when I say a show, I mean a movie about her life. And the funny thing about it is she made her mark and talking about people and talking about gossip and kind of staying out of the shit, but always being aware of what's going on with everybody else. If you know Wendy Williams, you know she love a good Lifetime movie. She love a good WeTV movie. So it's hilarious now that she's actually on it. You know what I'm saying? I can remember when she talked about the Whitney Houston movie. I remember when she on the show talked about the Aaliyah movie. I remember when she talked about the TLC movie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so a girl named Ciara Payton, who I thought was a tranny, actually was the one slated to play Wendy in the movie. She actually has been on The Oval and Medea and Walking Dead, General Hospital, a bunch of other shit. But she played the role of Wendy Williams. Close to Wendy Williams, she finally, you know, when Lifetime give you a movie, bitch, that means you're doing something right. My next, it's flustering me, bitch. My next story is talking about COVID-19. This, not only did y'all tell us 2 years ago that the shit was gonna be over before 2021, here it is 2022 coming up, bitch. We still COVID lockdown, bitch. Some places they got more lockdown. I don't have time for it. I'm finna jump ship, bitch. I'm gonna catch y'all on the dark side of the moon. But COVID and this messy fucking rollout. One thing that I want to say though, before I even get all into it, is a lot of people have been giving Joe Biden a bunch of shit about how you gonna do with COVID and what you gonna do about this. Baby, don't act like y'all didn't just see all this bullshit Donald Trump just kept up and stirred up and kicked up and shit and pissed all over every fucking thing. Give this man a second. Y'all did the same shit to Barack. As soon as he got in office, y'all started jumping down. Grade his fucking hair in 1 year, bitch. Grade all this shit. So whited all this shit out. Bitch, let me get in here first. Let me change the drapes, bitch. Make sure they can wipe shit down. Alright? Let me beat off in a couple rooms. Leave my mark somewhere, bitch. Damn, calm down. Joe already 99 fucking years old. Let's not act like he ain't old as fuck. Get him in a second. Aside from all that fuckery, it has been a shit show with rolling out this COVID vaccine. First of all, the World Health Organization, Dr. Fauci, who I don't even get me started on him. Listen, this rollout has been insane. So first of all, they have deemed that about 245 million people in the United States need to be vaccinated with the vaccine for it to even be able to start to have a handle on it. So where we can start to say, okay, we can give it this much time before, you know, we can really scale stuff down and start really opening stuff back up and get things back to normal. If you ask me, I don't think they really want shit all the way back to normal, because this gives you a lot of control. Anyway, that a lot of the vaccines have been coming up short, been not coming up, been dropped, been broke, been damaged, and that's how they treat the vaccine. I don't really understand it, but that's because you ain't got no motherfucking money. Because if you go online, baby, the list of people, celebrities and notables and politicians and famous people and shit that got the COVID vaccine, it makes no sense. This Democratic Representative Stephen Lynch got 2 of the vaccine shots and still got COVID. And the list of people that got it, some of these celebrities, like, bitch, who are you? How you get it? Who do you know that knows somebody that knows somebody? So, but I'm gonna tell you some of the American people who I heard that got it. Martha Stewart. High key though, Martha G, she could get it. Bitch, if you did a bid, bitch, you get the vaccine. Sir Ian McKellen. I fucked with Sir Ian McKellen. Magneto, Tony Bennett. Tony Bennett don't need the vaccine just because he old as fuck already. Like, boy, he was up there with Lady Gaga for all them fucking little shows when she thought she was a jazz singer, just shaking his chest. Somebody hold the mic to his mouth. He can't hear shit he's saying. Tie his fucking arm to his chest. Did I already say O.J. Simpson? Well, if I didn't say that, O.J. fucking Simpson. O.J. Simpson. O.J. the glove don't fit, you must acquit. Simpson got a COVID vaccine. What I'm saying is, I don't trust y'all system because United States, y'all got a lot of shit to do. Y'all bitches walking around here talking about y'all want to put masks on. You ain't gonna get a vaccine for 3 years, but you might want to mask up. Y'all babies gonna be mutated and shit. You don't know what COVID gonna do. But it's my time. You got the juice. I got the juice. We got the juice. Radar Live. Are you on the map? Who got the juice?